it's very tricky in a relationship to be coaching your spouse in a relationship. I would pretty much stay out of that.
I don't listen to anything he says.
Yeah, right?
Zero.
She never does any, she never participates in my...
Well, we were laughing about, talking about this the other day because he, at the beginning, he loves, every new year to get these, big books and write his dreams for the year. And Axel and Bo were, for days, they were just, downstairs working on their plans for 2016 and their goals and their dreams. And they had colored pens and big books. And then Bo's like, Eloise... our oldest, she's 11, Eloise, come in here. You got to work on your dream book. And she's like, no. And I said, Bo, not everyone creates their dreams the way you want to create dreams. I do it my own way. And I said, and who's to say that our dreams didn't come true because of the way I did it? And he goes, no, they came true because I put them in this book.
Yeah, your dreams came true because I wrote them in the book.
He's like, the only reason they came true is because I wrote them in the book. I'm like, no, they were in my head. So... everyone does things differently, and I think, he'll try to train me at the gym or something, and I just want no part of it because I'm I'm just resistant.
She's very rebellious.
I don't like to be told what to do. Yeah. But then I love telling him what to do. I mean, he's
You mostly tell me what not to do.
Yeah.
But you're good at it. You're clear about it.
But
sometimes I'll say something on stage, and she'll go, "Don't ever say that on stage again," and I'll go, oh, "Okay, cool."
But
then pretty simple.
You're also really great at telling me what you need to hear and how you need to hear it and when I don't necessarily listen all the time, but
you're not a very good listener.
You're not a good student. It does help. You're great
if you were one of my clients, I would fire you.
You're great at saying, do it this way. If you tell me like this, it's going to really hurt my feelings, but if you tell me later, I'll be more open to it.
Yeah.
So I think communication, it always helps, but no, I don't think we coach each other really.
No.
I guess I kind of coach you.
Not much though. It's mostly go that way. Go that way. It's very subtle.
Yeah, and the things that I feel really good about, I feel this is my position. This is what I do best. But maybe there's another part of it that I'm unsure about. I always just go to you and say, hey, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
And the same thing with you.
Yeah.
We've always kind of just.
But we don't coach each other we leave that to professionals. I mean, coaching is, that's a trust thing. And I think it's got to be a pro, and I think you got to be paying a coach or, a mentor, somebody who's got skin in the game, who can be honest with you and straight up with you, because you want this to be a marriage and a building of things. You don't want it to be oh, I don't like your behavior, and you should do this, and you should talk like this, and you should behave like this. I don't think that's healthy in a relationship. I think, look, I love how you behave, even though it's kind of mean sometimes. It's still funny.
I think if you look back at when we first met and if we were just always this way, or if we learned it, I mean, I just think that we always worked on our relationship.
Yeah.
I think I was 19 when I met Bo. I'm turning 20, and he drug me into the seminar. I had never even been in that situation before, and but it was great, and I learned so much, and I wouldn't have been exposed to that necessarily at that young of an age.
Yeah.
And then really that person at the time became our coach, Brett Costin, and we worked through issues in our relationship, or questions we had, or things that we couldn't see the same with him. And then later, when Bo was writing his play, really needed to see a therapist at the time to work through some of the emotional sides of it, because it was really intense for him. And then we started seeing our therapist, and even the other day I was like, you need to get your shit together and call Rob. Really? We're going to go down this path. This is not going to work out. Not between us. It was a parenting thing. I'm like, you need to get this together. So, just that we can really be honest with each other and then go find the help when we need it.
Yeah.
And I always tell couples that are engaged or getting married, start off working on your relationship when there's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Just get in the habit of having conversations about things and realizing kind of when it's your stuff that comes up, that you're aware of it because you've gone through therapy, you've understood who you are, when you're, full of crap or not. And, it may take a day or two to figure it out, but you eventually figure it out.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's good. I think that's great advice. really great to, go there and do the work before there's problems. Just like getting your car serviced before it has a, problem.
Right. And, I'm sure it's just fear of why people don't go address those things when they come up.
Yeah.
But I just don't feel like we hold on to that much stuff. And I don't think we ever have. Like, I think just both of us in general aren't like people who do that. So we're really lucky that way.
Right.
But it's also, we've worked really, really hard and have been really present and invested and never give up and fight for each other.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're all, and also we've had great coaches and mentors.
Yeah.
Really smart
good,
people,
yeah.
like Brack. Very smart people that we've trusted and have given us great advice. And that's something that, the lack of trust in our world is it keeps going down and down and down, and now everyone's, kind of separating and not trusting the other. And that's why when you find a coach or a mentor, somebody that you trust, you trust the instincts of that person, you go with them and you go in the directions that they point, because usually they're very smart and they know what they're doing. Yeah.
Yep.